there!
Hello.
You look pretty strong. Let's fight!
Fight? Well, that's not really what I do.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
You're insane!
Fight!
You're out, Matt! Give up!
I'll pass!
I what?
What? I can't move.
So, you're an alien too, huh?
What did you do to me?
Pressure points. Didn't work at first, but my X-ray and microscopic vision let me find your body's weak points. You won't be going anywhere. What is that?
Ah, sensu beam. Want one?
No. I'm ending this. Now.
What?
Okay, Blondie, what's going on?
I am Son Goku! And I am a Super Saiyan!
Magic.
The game's not as fun when you're losing, is it?
KO!
Hey, Superman!
Son Goku, I've been expecting you.
Ready for a rematch?
So we're going to start off with the first category, which is strength. But before I talk about Superman's strength, let's debunk some of the claims that were made by Screw Attack about Superman lifting infinite pages and about how Superman picking up Spectre off the ground. Because apparently he has limitless strength due to those claims, which we're going to debunk. Superman and Shazam travel to the Library of Limbo to read a book housed in a sphere which details all the histories in the DCU at a time when there were 52 multiverses. They read the book in order to learn how to escape Limbo. Superman states a book with infinite number of pages occupying the same space. This contains every book possible. Superman and Shazam attempt to take the book to a spaceship. So every book possible. Alright? That's what we gotten so far. Every book possible is a finite number of books, not an infinite number of books. There is no context to the weight on our own Earth 1 in the DCU. We are moving away from printed content to digital content. It's safe to assume that is the case in other theoretical multiverses. Yep. So how many books have ever been published in modern history? According to that, around 130 million books. So all the books possible on Earth is around 130 million books ever been published. How much does an average book weigh? Well, pretty much we don't have to get all technical with it, because at the very bottom it pretty much just shows that if you gathered every single damn book in the whole world, it would ultimately end up leading you to be able to lift 5.9 trillion tons. Still, considerably less than the weight of the Earth, 6.56 trillion tons. If Superman could lift infinite weight, he would not have needed the help of Wonder Woman and Kyle to lift Spectre. If Superman could lift infinite weight, he wouldn't need the help of Wonder Woman and Martian Manhunter to move the Earth. If he can't lift infinite weight, the point is, if he can lift infinite shit, there should have been no reason why anybody was helping him.
Now for the most ridiculous claims. They claimed Superman has limitless power. They claimed Superman and Shazam lifted infinite weight. This is simply wrong for multiple reasons. First off, they failed to lift the book in the end. Second off, the infinite pages is hyperbole, as there is a finite number of universes in DC at the time, 52 to be precise, and a finite number of books in any given universe. So all books in the multiverse is a finite number and would only make up a minuscule portion of the mass in a universe. Third, the book was already hovering in a blue sphere, meaning it was naturally not being affected by gravity in a normal way. Had it actually had infinite mass, it would fall through the planet and suck it and everything up like a supermassive black hole would. Fourth, the actual weight of the pages is never given, so the feat is by no means proof of infinite strength. The other ridiculous claim they made is that Superman lifted the Spectre, who said his body contains eternity, and therefore Superman can lift infinite weight. Another lie on Screw Attack's part. First off, eternity is a measure of time, not weight or mass, so it does not mean he has infinite weight inside of him by any means. And second off, Superman and Wonder Woman again fail to lift him off the ground. They only lift his cape, and he is not once seen leaving the ground. So either way you slice it, the feat proves next to nothing. Also, saying Superman can move infinite weight and has no limits heavily contradicts all his other feats, such as the many times he has struggled and needed help to move planets, moons, and other large objects, and has been overpowered by his opponents many times, who clearly do not have infinite strength. In The Ultimate Guide to Superman, it even outright states he has limits in all areas. I'll take a minute to show you the times he has tried to move planets or moons. Every time he has struggled or needed help to do it. And here we see his limit is destroying the Shadow Moon with his infinite mass punch, but even this knocks him out from the recoil of the attack. So yeah, Superman being claimed as limitless by Screw Attack is completely false, and their feats are almost all taken out of context or blatant lies.
Okay, so now that we've debunked both the infinite pages and lifting Spectre off the ground, how much can Superman actually lift? Well, that's kind of easy since there's a scan telling us how much he can lift. So the question is, can Goku lift more than 5.972 sextillion tons? And the answer is yes. How? In the Dragon Ball Z series, he was able to pick up a Kachin Cube, which is the hardest metal within the Dragon Ball Z universe, stated by Supreme Kai, so that means we can easily relate that to a neutron star, because a neutron star is one of the hardest materials also within the Dragon Ball Z universe, so by relating it to a neutron star, we can get a definitive answer. Now, a neutron star per cubic centimeter has around 400 million tons, and since Goku's 5'9" and this cube was around his lower rib cage, this cube was around 3 feet tall. And since it's all equal on every single side, then that means its total square area will be around 27 cubic feet within its area. Now, since we have 400 million tons per cubic centimeter, and it takes 28,316 cubic centimeters to equal 1 cubic foot, and there's 27 cubic feet within this cube's area, we can find out how much this cube weighs. But why would we stop there when he has transformations? Because he was able to lift that in his base form. So we would add in, the Kaioken times 20 with the Super Saiyan 1, the Super Saiyan 2, and the Super Saiyan 3, and the Super Saiyan 4 multiplications. Now, Super Saiyan God Goku and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku do not have a legitimate multiplier, but I am going to safely assume that we are just going in a circle because Super Saiyan God Goku looks like the Kaioken, and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is just the godlike version that of Super Saiyan God. So we're going to say that Super Saiyan God is 20 times stronger than Super Saiyan 4, and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is 50 times stronger than Super Saiyan God. Man, that was a mouthful. Anyway, so this is how much he would be lifting. 1.99 million tons. Damn. So next let's talk about speed.
One day, Superman was hanging out near Vega, the brightest star in the Lyra constellation. For the record, that's 25 light years from Earth, or 147 trillion miles. Naturally, a crisis occurred on Earth, so Superman's photographer buddy Jimmy activated his signal watch, calling for Superman's aid. And Superman arrived in a matter of minutes! Being a comic book, the time Superman took getting to Earth is unspecified. However, the comic never mentioned or implied any large time lapse, and he arrived as the battle was ending. Even if we seriously lowballed this feat to taking 10 minutes, Superman would be traveling over 800 trillion miles per hour, over 1 million times the speed of light. But more impressively, Jimmy's signal watch operates by emitting a high-frequency sound only Superman can hear. Which means Superman heard the signal in the vacuum of space 25 light years away. That is physically impossible. Except for Superman.
So pretty much Superman can travel at 800 trillion miles per hour, or 1.2 quadrillion kilometers per hour. Can Goku surpass that level of speed? Your answer? Yes. How? Here's why.
After the fight with Raditz, Goku's power level was somewhere around 450. With this power level, he needed 6 months to cross Snake Way. So, assuming that Goku did rest and sleep only 6 hours a day, then he needed 3,240 hours to cross 1 million kilometers, which would be equal to his speed of 310 kilometers per hour. After training with King Kai, his power level increased to 8,000. With this power level, he needed some 28 hours to cross Snake Way, which according to Screw Attack had a linear distance of 307,000 kilometers. This would mean that on his way back, Goku traveled at a speed of 11,000 kilometers per hour. So, on his way back, Goku's power level was 18 times higher, yet his speed had increased 36 times. Thus, the rate of power level to speed increase correlates at a factor of 2. These numbers do fit too well to be a mere coincidence, so it's pretty clear that power levels and speed are connected. With a power level of 450, Goku's speed was at 310 kilometers per hour. Super Saiyan Goku's official power level on Namek was 150 million. Thus, by this time, he should have been able to travel at 206 million kilometers per hour. Now, if we multiply this number by the Super Saiyan multiplications, which multiply the power level, as seen by the fact that base Goku and Namek had a power level of 3 million, which increased to 150 million after he turned Super Saiyan, then Goku's speed as a Super Saiyan 4 would stand at an incredible 13.2 trillion kilometers per hour, or 12,247 times light speed.
So now if we add in the godlike multiplications, Goku's top speed would end up being this. 1.3 quintillion kilometers per hour, or 8 quadrillion miles per hour, which makes Superman's 1.2 quadrillion kilometers per hour and 800 trillion miles per hour look like nothing. Goku clearly wins in speed. I would also like to point out that Superman was able to hear a sound 25 light years away, which is physically impossible. Very impressive. Very impressive. But I have something to tell you. 25 light years away is equivalent that of 213 solar systems away. How? Because our solar system is approximately 1.87 light years across. Now, let's just say it's 2 light years across. Now, 2 times 12 is 24 light years, and 12 being 12 solar systems, adding half of a solar system would pretty much be adding 1 more light year, which would be equivalent that of to 25 light years, thus, again, 13 solar systems away. But I have something to show you.
Where do I go to find him, King Kai?
I'm not sure.
Hey, I thought you Kais are supposed to know everything.
It depends on my mood. All I know is that he's somewhere in the South Galaxy. Just use your instant transmission.
Yeah, then I can just search for his energy. Got it. It's weak, but that's definitely Saiyan energy, all right. See you soon. Take care.
Goku was able to sense Broly's energy from King Kai's planet while Broly was in the Southern Galaxy. I'm going to show you another clip within Battle of Gods on what Beerus had stated to Bulma.
Hi! We were vacationing in a nearby galaxy and happened to sense Prince Vegeta's energy.
Vacation? We'll stick around and see how we Earthlings like to party. The more the merrier, I say!
So that right there just kind of shows that Goku doesn't have to hear Superman, Goku doesn't have to see Superman, Goku doesn't even have to smell Superman. All he would really have to do is just sense Superman. Yes, the Dragon Ball Z feels are real. That's all I gotta say. When it comes to skills and techniques, I'm probably gonna sound like a biased prick by saying this, but not really. Okay, let me try to get this out of the way, right? Superman does have a lot of good abilities, but Goku is the one who trains every day. I mean, like, if you look at Goku and then you look at Superman, you would automatically, in your head, go, yes, Goku is a better martial artist and a better tactician than Superman by a long shot. So again, when it comes to skills and techniques, that's easily going to have to go to Goku. Okay, for Superman's durability and energy output,
Here's some of the points of things that they did wrong. Number 1, they claimed Superman held a mini black hole in his hand. That's an outright lie. He held a machine that had a mini black hole contained inside of it, and a little bit of gravity was coming out of that machine, and that little bit of gravity was putting massive strain on him as it is. So he never did hold a mini black hole. They claimed Superman's heat vision can destroy planets. That again is an outright lie. The very scan that they use states it only increased the temperature of that part of the planet. It never destroyed it. That would take a hell of a lot more energy than what he used on it. They claim he can survive the power of 50 supernovas in 1 feet. They blatantly take that out of context as well. They fail to state that he only survived the electromagnetic shockwave from the explosion, which by the way was stated to be light speed and he couldn't outrun it. It's stated in the same scan that the expanding ball of radiation from the explosion behind him would have incinerated him as soon as it touched him, meaning he cannot survive 50 supernovas, not even close. He would be instantly incinerated. They claim he can survive the destruction of half a galaxy due to the Megadon warhead feat. However, again, this is taken out of context. The warhead was never detonated. Superman simply absorbed the fuel source of it, the anti-sunlight, and metabolized it. Saying he can survive the bomb's theoretical yield is like me saying I could survive a nuclear explosion because I can eat its uranium core.
Now let's look at Goku when it comes to the terms of durability and energy. Can Goku withstand more than 50 supernovas and produce enough ki energy to destroy more than half a galaxy? Well, let's look at this interview with Akira Toriyama himself. Akira Toriyama basically just came out and said that Beerus can destroy the Kaioshin realm. Akira Toriyama also had based the Dragon Ball Z universe, that is our universe. Our universe has 100 billion galaxies. The Kaioshin realm is 1/5 of that, meaning that the Kaioshin realm is the size that of 20 billion galaxies that Beerus can destroy. Whis elegantly stated that if Vegeta and Goku teamed up, they can fight on par with Beerus. So that would logically mean that Goku is half as powerful as Beerus when he's in his Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan mode. Now, what are you saying? Like now you're just going to be sitting here confused. Like, so what are you saying? Like, what's going on? What I'm trying to say to you is, if the Kaioshin realm is the size of 20 billion galaxies, and Goku is half as powerful as Beerus, and that means Goku can destroy 10 billion galaxies. That's 10 billion problems in one. There you have it. 5 out of 5 categories go straight to Goku. But before I leave, I want to point something out to this community, because I am very disappointed at the anime community when they do anime reviews. I'm very disappointed at this Death Battle community, because the Death Battle community, all they want to see is the animated fights. To me, the animated fights are pointless. What's the point of having an animated fight when the outcome nor the information are accurate? What's the point of having some special effects when everything is just wrong? And I'm disappointed at the anime reviewer communities, because I've seen a lot of anime fans review this topic, and they were pretty much like, oh well, you know, I guess he couldn't do it. I really wanted him to win, but I guess he couldn't, because, you know, Superman's just on this other level that Goku just can't reach. Then obviously you're not a real Dragon Ball Z fan, because then you would have known that Goku was this powerful. I'm not smart. This isn't rocket science. All it takes is common sense and a little bit of research. And you yourself could have easily debunked Screw Attack just as easy as I had just done. And by the way, I didn't even have to make this video due to the fact that Screw Attack came out and said that their own video made no logical sense.
We know none of this makes any logical sense.
Like, the funny part is that statement alone pretty much just murdered their entire video. Pretty much what that statement implied was that everything prior to that statement is completely 100% invalidated. You made your own video invalid by stating that your own video made no logical sense, yet attempted to make logical sense to prove logical points to why Superman would win, yet at the same time your video doesn't make any logical sense, which is probably one of the biggest contradictions I have ever came across within this community. That's like, what? Just the logic in the video was so broken, I swear to God. It was like on some 3rd grade level type shit. Like, I did not understand. I just don't like it when people make characters more pumped up than what they actually are. Now, when I said Goku can destroy 10 billion galaxies, that's actually extremely accurate due to the fact that Akira Toriyama said that Beerus can destroy the Kaioshin realm. Now, to say that I'm wrong is to say that Akira Toriyama is wrong, which is pretty much saying that you're disagreeing with the creator of Dragon Ball Z, which you lost. Like, that argument right there, he can't do all that, Goku can't destroy 10 billion, you lost. If Akira Toriyama said Beerus can destroy the Kaioshin realm, and Goku and Vegeta can be on par with him, meaning that Goku is half of his power, is half the power that of Beerus, I mean, like, at the end of the day, we're judging them by their maximum potential. And Goku's maximum potential is being able to destroy half of the Kaioshin realm, which is pretty much destroying 10 billion galaxies.